Is a video game ban on the horizon? All right, now before you guys get your panties in a twist about video games being banned, most of our viewers shouldn't be worried, unless you live in South Korea. Yes, the country that gave us Psy, Samsung, and kimchi is also looking to curb the all too often occurrence of people dropping dead in internet cafes by introducing legislation that could restrict the manufacture, sale, and distribution of video games. The bill was created in hopes of creating a happy and healthy society, and if turned into law, would allow the government to fully regulate gaming the way they already regulate things like drugs, alcohol, and gambling. The bill still has to be voted on by the National Assembly, but it's currently backed by 14 other representatives. Gaming restrictions in South Korea are nothing new based on a history of gaming addiction. The country has already had a nationwide curfew for minors under age 16 participating in online gaming and spends about $10 million a year to fund video game addiction centers. And while pretty tame MMORPGs like World of Warcraft, StarCraft, and League of Legends are the scapegoats in South Korea's gaming witch hunt, violent video games like Call of Duty are the scapegoats in America's gaming witch hunt. But as it turns out, only about half of the 50 most popular games of 2012 are violent, and of those, 10 were rated E for everyone. That's right, games like Super Mario 3D Land are considered violent. No wonder they get a bad rap in the media. But, actually, come to think of it, Super Mario is like the most violent game of all time. The dude jumps on his enemies from above and then squishes them, grabs their money, and skips away going, yippee! All while he's high on mushrooms. At least the enemies in Call of Duty enlisted to fight in a war. Or for all we know, the turtles in Mario were just, minding their business until a high-as plumber came to the Mushroom Kingdom and started killing everyone while smashing their brick platforms with his head. Anyway, the study also found out that only 38% of the most popular games had realistic guns, and of the games with 15 or more guns in them, all but 2 were rated M, Guild Wars 2 and Batman Arkham City. And pardon me for editorializing once again, but places like South Korea and the United States can do all of the research they want into the games themselves, but it's not the games that make people violent, it's the mental stability of the person playing it, and if they're a minor, the adult enabling them to play violent video games. Millions upon millions of people are playing these games daily, and guess what? They aren't violent people. The games aren't making them violent. Violent people existed before video games, and they're going to exist after video games. If you want to blame anything, blame people who misdiagnose addiction in South Korea or mental health in America. In other words, point the finger of blame back at yourself before you start pointing it at Donkey Kong. If you guys think the gaming ban in South Korea will fail, let me know down below. And for more TFN, please subscribe to the channel. For TFN, I'm Scott Bromley saying, no really, Super Mario Brothers is like the most violent video game of all time. That and Pac-Man. Pac-Man's frightening. It's 4 dead guys chasing one other guy, and then one guy kills the dead guys over and over and over again. It's an endless cycle of violence because it's the same maze for 256 levels. Oh my God! Blast off for fun and adventure. Yes, I said adventure. Collecting stones, it's my way on the old space highway. That's what they all say. There goes Astronaut Jones, but oh, don't.